raising millions and millions of dollars for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. But there would be no Polar Bear Splash without this great man, Pete Meyers and Kevin McCarthy. It all started with you. You're the man. Look how it's grown. Talk about what a great event this is and your genius idea.
Howie, it's the first time I've ever been called a genius in my entire life. We're a bunch of knuckleheads down here raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Kevin, come on in. Come on again. And here's the other co-founder, my good friend, Kevin McCarthy.
Nice to see you, Howie.
I'm going in the water today.
All right.
I'm going in with you guys.
Well, you picked a nice day. 39 degrees and sunny when we go in. So it's always a pleasure having you down here.
Oh, it's great.
Another year. Another year. And hopefully we'll all have a great year.
Now this is 2016. Well, let's go way back to the first year. 2017. Let's go back to the first year. Talk about the first year when you guys started this up. What it was like. Let's talk about the very first year.
All right, the first year Kevin was turning 40 years old. So on Kevin's bucket list was to go in the ocean in the winter. So we decided let's go in on Super Bowl Sunday in Long Beach. It was kind of reminiscent of a day like this, right? But colder. It was colder. It was probably about 10 degrees. 18-mile-an-hour winds. It was just Kevin and I. We changed underneath the boardwalk. Years ago, you could go under the boardwalk. And we come running out with our big fat white bellies. And someone's running down on the boardwalk goes, no freaking way. We dive in. We survived. We loved it. And then we started raising it for me.
And talk about the special family that really was the impetus for the whole thing.
Mike Bradley and his wife Patty, and their son Matthew, they were special. You know, being that they lost their son Paulie to leukemia a year before, and in 2001 they suggested to Pete and I, said, we're jumping in the water and people are coming down. Why don't we raise a little money for maybe a nice in memory of Paulie? And we made it to go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And since then, our first year raising money was an $8,000. It was a great year. We celebrated it. We were all happy and everything. And right now, after 17 years of doing it, we're running about $500,000 a year going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So we're like, who would have guessed from $8,000 to $500,000 a year? It's a great organization, and the Bradley family. I love you guys. They are the best people.
It's awesome. And talk about like one of the biggest challenges you had. Talk about having the Polar Bear Splash after Hurricane Sandy. The challenge that presented after Hurricane Sandy.
Well, Sandy hits, and then we're in the middle of gutting Kevin's house, and we're bringing stuff out to the curb. And the city manager, Jack Sternan, was coming back from City Hall, and we were dumping some stuff out on the curb. And he goes, guys, just want to let you know, Polar Bear Dip's on. Details to follow, which we thought was amazing. The city was going through a lot then, obviously, and for them to think like, there's no boardwalk, and the city was behind it 100%. We had to move it to Grand because they were dumping all the debris on the super block, the foundation block. So we moved it to Grand, which was where it originally started with Kevin and I. And the city was amazing. And that year we raised the most amount of money. We raised $650,000.
I'll tell you what Long Beach and the community is all about. There's nothing can stop the people's spirit and love of sticking together and rising above adversity.
People who walked out of their houses and living somewhere else, that day was a special day coming back to Long Beach. They made sure they were here. They made sure that they supported us. They bought dispensers. They made donations. It was just an amazing sight. That's what Long Beach is all about. Long Beach is a town of giving. You have a problem, you're in Long Beach, we'll take care of you. This is it's a good, like I said, it's a good town. The community comes together.
And ever since I've been doing the show in 2010, we worked together. I would never miss a Polar Bear Splash. It's really funny every year. One of the big questions in Long Beach is, what color is the new sweatshirt going to be? So let's talk about the new red color this year. I love it. It's like fire engine red. So let's talk about why this color this year, because I love that question. Everybody wants
year, a friend of mine's daughter, actually the mom's right there, her daughter had passed away a year ago yesterday. She went to Stony Brook, her favorite color was red. So, I think Kevin was red. So that's why we had the red. But this year also is the 20th anniversary. Howie Bradley passed away. So it's special. Extra good. So if you right here. This is Paulie Bradley fishing for the star. And Paulie had passed away November 16th, 20 years ago. So
For your information, there is
this
two
year is,
handicap chairs
every year's in
over
memory
by
of Paulie.
Edwards
This
Boulevard.
was,
Extra special for the
On
20.
the boardwalk, two handicap
And
chairs.
you know what? I think
Edwards Boulevard
what
on the
people don't
boardwalk.
realize is that
Don't
this is
forget
not
to
just a
please
one-day
make sure
event.
you fill out a
That you
waiver.
guys all year round,
Don't sit there on
the
the boardwalk, there's a
fundraising, the
booth there,
planning,
go fill out the waiver.
talk
We
about
have
that.
also
So much goes into making this such a special
Have a
event.
great day. Fill out your waiver.
That's not,
Enjoy yourself.
it does, just like Pete was saying, it starts from August and we run it right till almost April. Then we get a little time off before we have to pick the next color. And then any day you go out, there's a polar bear sweatshirt, you'll see it. Anywhere, you can drive through different towns, you'll see our sweatshirt. Our sweatshirts are all over the world. And we've sold thousands of these sweatshirts. And people, as you see online, the people who come up here, they buy these sweatshirts. It's a proud badge to be a polar bear jumping in the water in these sweatshirts, and it just shows again the draw that Long Beach has.
And you know what? That Make-A-Wish Foundation, I can't think of a better charity. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, and I just went to a story that I saw a couple months ago on ESPN. They had a child, an 11-year-old boy from Connecticut, who was very, very ill, and he told his parents that his dream was to meet Tom Brady and go to a Patriot game. Make-A-Wish Foundation made that happen. They invited the young boy to a Patriot game, met Tom Brady. Tom Brady gave him a sweatshirt, and that's what makes the Make-A-Wish so special. Stories like that.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, right now, there's a few kids in Long Beach that are sick. One of them's Valeria, who's a great soccer player for the high school. And Make-A-Wish is going to send her and her family to Hawaii once she's strong enough. And the young boy, what's his name, McCarthy, who flipped the switch at the Christmas tree.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's great. That's great. So
It's amazing.
It's a great event. Pete Meyers, Kevin McCarthy, they started it. It's a great event, folks. Come down, but you know what? It's tribute. Come down, polar bears. It's the best event in Long Beach. Kevin, Pete, best guys.
But before we sign off, at halftime, there's a big-time Patriot fan. He's from the Boston area. His team, I have to admit it, I'm a Giant fan. Kevin's a Jet fan, but we have to admit it, right? His team is the greatest team in the century, by far. And the two times that the Giants played the Patriots, we had a bet of steak dinners.
And this year we're doing it again.
We're doing it again, even though we're not Falcons fans.
We're doing it again.
We just can't root for that team, that Patriots. So go Falcons, steak dinner at
Jimmy Hayes Steakhouse. So if Brady comes through, like I hope he will, I'll be enjoying my steak. But if the Falcons really do have the best offense in all of football, if they outscore the Patriots, I will pay up for my steak dinner to my friend Pete, Kevin, and Rocco.
Rocco, you're in too, buddy. All right. But let's go, Matty Ice. Matty Ice.
Brady, number 5. Number 5 today for Pete. My man, Tom